Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Social Nerdgasm. No, wait, no, this is Average Gamer Show. Shit. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Average Gamer Show. This is going to be episode 3. Sorry that it's been a delay in this episode and the last episode. We actually did film episode 3 or record, but with work and all, that never got put up between the two of us. So, yeah. But we are back. We're going to make this episode 3. So, sorry for everybody that asked questions last time. Next time we do ask questions again, if you want to repeat those questions or what have you, we will try to answer them next time. So, yeah. Anyway, what's going on?
Basically what Blake just said was, I screwed up.
Well, no, it was kind of both of us. Because you could have sent it to me, but I never asked. So, yeah.
Shit happens, we're back.
Yeah.
For the vengeance.
So, my name is Blake, as y'all know, and I am here tonight with my co-host, Mr. Cody.
What's happening?
What's going on?
Oh, living the dream, brother. Living the dream and getting my destiny on.
I know, dude. We're going to be talking about that later tonight during the main topic. But, yeah, Destiny, great game. Anyway, let's get right on down into some gaming news. Microsoft is wanting to buy Minecraft. I know I'm not a huge Minecraft fan. I've played the Xbox version, the 360. I own the PC one, but didn't really do much with it, so meh. But what are your thoughts on it? Because I know you've played the PC version, and don't you have one of the next gen console versions?
Yeah, I've got both versions. I've got it on PC, and then I had it on 360. And just this last week, Xbox had a deal where it came out on the Xbox One. If you owned the 360 version, it was only a $5 upgrade to get the Xbox One version. So I went ahead and did that.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Now I gotta say, I haven't really touched. Actually, I don't even know if I've loaded the game on the console, but I did play it on the PC there for a little bit. Me and my buddy Biggie Mac, John, we actually rented a server on the PC, and we only did it for 1 month because after the first weekend of playing on that server, I had to give it up.
Why is that?
It was like you might as well have been strapping my arms down and loading up with some drugs or something because it was addicting. Like, I could not put it down. It was crazy.
Well, I guess that's pretty good.
Yes and no. Yes and no. So the first night we played it, I was actually streaming it over on Twitch. And it was weird. It's such a great community. I love the people who like Minecraft, whether they're younger or young people, middle aged or older people. They're all just fun. It's one of those games that you just have fun with. And we were playing on a custom server. I can't even remember what mod we had downloaded for it. But needless to say, we had started streaming that. I believe it was like 4 p.m. on a Saturday. It may have been a Friday. I can't recall. But we didn't stop streaming until 9:30 the next morning.
Holy shit!
It was nuts, dude.
Wow.
We didn't even realize it was that late. Like the time just flew by because we were so engrossed with it and had so much fun.
That's like 16 hours of Minecraft in a row.
Dude, it was one of the craziest streams I've ever done.
Damn, that's pretty intense.
It was good. I actually made quite a few good friends off of it. So.
That's cool. As
far as this news goes, I don't know how it would affect anything. I think if Microsoft leaves, even if it does happen, as long as Microsoft leaves Mojang or whatever they're called alone, or just leave the PC version alone, I think the PC version is the version that more people are going to play and people are going to get engrossed with. I think the Xbox version, kind of like the mobile version as well, it's more of just of a supplemental version of the game to kind of get you by when you don't have your computer around. Yeah,
very true. It sold 55 million copies, give or take, and it's actually sold better on consoles than it has on PC, which is kind of surprising because on consoles, you can't mod it. But I agree with you because it seems like all the people that play, or stream, making walkthroughs and showing off stuff tends to be on the PC version. But this actually might get me to play it a little more. They're coming out with the Vita version, which actually sounds pretty interesting. Because I don't know about you, but playing it on like a tablet with my cousin, because every time he comes up to the store, he always makes me play the free-to-play version with him. Mm-hmm. And god damn, that is so hard to control and jumping around, and I touch controls. No. No. Big thumbs, little goddamn, even on the Note 3, no. Not happening. But like I said before, I played the 360 version, had a lot of fun with it, but it's a game that I hate playing by myself. To me, I know people like to make pixel art and make these vast cities and elevators and stuff like that, but to me, there's just no fun in playing that game by yourself.
No. And did the 360 version, did it have multiplayer servers at all?
I don't know about multiplayer servers, but like you invited people to your game world.
Gotcha. Well, maybe it'll get you into it when you get your Xbox One. You probably go ahead and pick it up because I'll play it with you. But they
don't want to play the 360 version with me?
No, we could do that too. But what I was saying on the Xbox version, they've actually expanded it. You got larger worlds, larger maps, more like the PC version, and it's got multiplayer servers specifically for multiplayer, just like they do in the PC version. So
cool.
They've got a lot of enhancements, which obviously they were able to do with the additional hardware that the Xbox One has. So
that sounds pretty interesting. Well, I'll definitely have to get it since it'll be a $5. Well, I wonder if that $5 upgrade will still be going around in November.
Might hop on the Xbox store on your computer and go ahead and do it then.
Yeah, I might have to do that. But anyway, so I think it's supposed to happen Monday, is what they're talking about. It's going to be for $2 billion, more than $2 billion. I think that's stupid, but I mean, it's such a basic game. I mean, cost to make it and all couldn't have been that much.
I mean, it was done by a extremely small dev team.
But I guess
it's also grown expansively over the last couple of years. I mean, when it first came out, I bought it originally in the beta, and it was nothing to really
write home about.
Right, but it's grown into one of the biggest things ever. I mean, right now on Twitch. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is no League of Legends, but there is almost 13,000 viewers on Twitch right now at this moment.
Damn.
And this is 7 p.m. East Coast, or Central Time, I should say. So I mean,
crazy.
It's got a huge following.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, there are people who.
It's definitely not dumb from Microsoft's standpoint buying it, because that would be like them buying Activision or EA or one of these companies that puts on the biggest games all the time, and that's something that Mahjong or Mojang or whatever the hell their name is, however you say it. That's something they've done. Whatever platform they put this on, it's sold crazy amounts of games. And so it's definitely smart on Microsoft's part. But, yeah. So I guess are we done on that?
I mean, I guess it's smart on Microsoft's point, but that's a lot of money for a studio who only has 3 original IPs.
That's very true, but you got to look at the money-making standpoint. And if they cut out Sony, like if there was a Minecraft 2, what if they cut out Sony in that deal and made it Xbox exclusive, and cut Apple out and made it, Microsoft exclusive?
See,
that would be...
Now, that is something that I would see Microsoft doing. However, on the business side, to me, that makes no sense.
But this game has such a following, though, Cody.
But people are not going to go out and buy a Windows Phone, a Windows RT tablet, and an Xbox One just to play Minecraft. They're not going to do it.
I'm just saying, some people might sell off their PlayStation console or whatever and get a Microsoft console just to play the new Minecraft.
Okay. I mean, we got to look at it this way, though. In the console wars, they're making their money off the software, not the hardware.
Very true.
So if they bought the studio, let the studio run as is, allow, much like Sega would do, allow the other publishers to put that game on their systems, it's a win-win situation.
Very true, but we're talking about Microsoft here.
I know, that's why I said they won't do it, but if they were smart about it, that's what they would do.
Oh, yeah, if any company was smart, they'd leave, just like with Google and YouTube. Google should have left YouTube. Leave it alone. It was fine.
I mean, I just think that's crazy. I mean, look at it this way. Amazon just bought Twitch for $1 billion.
And I still don't understand that at all. I don't understand Amazon's purpose of doing that.
No, but I see Twitch as a much more profitable contribution than what Mojang would be.
Oh, yes, I understand that.
And they threw $2 billion at it. Man,
that's
if Microsoft was smart, they should have bought Twitch.
They should have bought them both. You got a combo package. But, I still don't understand why Amazon bought it. I'll have to read more into that. Because what the hell is Amazon, an online marketplace, going to do with Twitch? I don't know.
I mean, Amazon's also they're a game publisher now.
Oh, are they a game publisher now?
Yeah.
What have they came out with?
They publish the Amazon Fire games.
Oh, yeah, I haven't got on that. Probably won't ever get on that.
They're fun Android stuff, so.
Yeah, true.
If you're into Android gaming, it's a good platform.
You and I used to be all into that shit. Now we're not.
Yep.
Like many things.
Yep.
Now we're not. So moving right along, it is, we just had the Dreamcast's 15th anniversary. The other day, or last week, somewhere around then. And, I know on Facebook and the Twitters and all of the gaming sites that was going around, saying people's favorite, Dreamcast games and all. Sonic Adventure 2, Soul Calibur, so many good games on the Dreamcast. But now it is another console's birthday, and it's the 13th birthday to the GameCube. Did you have a GameCube when you were back in college or growing up or whatever?
I sure did.
And what was some of your favorite games on the old cubes of the game?
I'll be honest, I didn't really play the GameCube that often, but favorites. I don't even know. Mario Kart, that was probably my favorite Mario Kart, period. So, I mean, I guess if I had to say one favorite game, it would be Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, Double Dash was pretty fun. I like Double Dash.
Double Dash is still hands down one of my favorite kart racers. I'd love to see them just port that to the 3DS.
Dude, that would be sick.
I mean, it was that one game that was perfect for co-op play. No other Mario Kart has done that, and I don't know why. A lot of people hated it. I don't know why. It was just so much fun.
I think they hated it because it was different.
Yeah, I know.
And for some reason, that's a cool thing to do. Is hate something because it's different. We've been doing it since the beginning of time. Why? I have no idea. I'm going to name a couple of my favorite games from the GameCube era. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was one of my favorite ones. Love that game. So good. I spent I don't know how many hours. And oh wow, I'm having a total mind blank right now. What's the little blue guy called? That's like the baby.
The cow? KO?
Yeah,
K-O.
the Chow. Chow or KO, Kyo, whatever. God, I don't know how, dude. you could raise them, and you could make like the little ones that looked like miniature hedgehogs. So they got the spiky hair. And, oh man, it was so fun. I had so many of those, and then you could get try to breed them and get different colors and shit or something. Oh man.
Do you remember doing that on the VMUs?
No, I didn't actually do that on the VMUs.
Oh my god, dude, that was so fun.
I did port. I think this one had GBA though, where you could transfer them, or like transfer your ones from your Game Boy Advance from Sonic Advance over. I did do that.
Game Boy Advance was a whole era that I didn't even get into. Never even know.
Oh, dude, I've been Game Boy crazy since the Game Boy. But like the DS is something I missed out on a little bit because I only really played Pokemon. But yeah, now another game that I was really into was. Now I never owned it. Until later on, and that was Zelda: The Wind Waker.
All right, yeah.
Very good game. Another game, when it came out, people hated it because it was all cartoony and Zelda shouldn't be a cartoon. Now everybody loves it.
Yeah, it's a fucking cult classic now.
Yeah. it's like I mean it just got freaking trashed by fans of Zelda when it came out. But then it went and spun off to DS games and the Minish Cap and Game Boy Advance games. So, a great art style. I really enjoyed it. GameCube was big on cel-shaded stuff. Look at Super Mario Sunshine. All of the big Nintendo franchises back then did a lot of good cel shading.
Was Super Mario Sunshine cel-shaded?
It looked like it was. If not, it was just really good. I thought some parts of it were.
Super Mario Sunshine is the only Mario title, the only console Mario title that I have never played.
Really?
Never played it, never owned it. I don't know
why. Dude. I really enjoyed it. I think some parts of it were so shady. I don't know if the whole game was. I just remember it being so colorful and so fun. I don't know why. The water cannon was just awesome. So I guess that'll be my number 3. Is Sunshine, blasting goop away with that water cannon. God, just having so much fun on that game, and that was my first Mario game I got for the console as well. Another favorite game that came out on all 3 consoles at the time was Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and this was like my first big Dragon Ball Z game for a console that I played besides the PlayStation 1 version, a game that I got that was Japanese that really wasn't that good. And yeah, long story on that one. But Dragon Ball Z Budokai, great game. Loved it. And I even got number 2 after that, which was just as good.
Budokai 3 was one of my favorite games, but I was definitely more of a PS2 guy.
Oh, I mean, I understand. A lot of people like one over the other. See, I'm kind of sad that Budokai 3 didn't make it to the GameCube. For some reason, they stopped at 2, and Sony got all of the Dragon Ball Z games ever since. Besides a couple on the Xbox. But, yeah. And I guess my 5th one would probably be... Oh, boy.
Sorry, I'm doing a live unboxing here. Trying not to make that much.
Oh man, I don't know what my 5th one will be. There are so many good games.
You don't even want to know what I'm unboxing either.
I kind of do now. What are you? Because you're making a goddamn kind of noise.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the unboxing.
What are you unboxing now?
Skylanders.
Oh my god.
Skylander Swap Force.
Why are you unboxing Skylander Swap Force?
Because I bought it and I want to play it.
Oh, okay.
Is that a good enough reason?
Yeah, I guess so. I still got my Skylanders sealed somewhere. Never got into that one. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of another GameCube game. Yeah, there's just so many that are good. So I don't really want to name one and leave one out and all that. So, yeah, I'll just... Oh, yeah, here we go. Harry Potter and the Quidditch. The Quidditch game. Did you ever play that?
I never played any of the Harry Potter games.
Alright, well, this one was like a sports game, but it was Quidditch.
Right.
I played that game for hours on end. Hands down, best Harry Potter game ever. If they need to bring that back, I'm serious. Like, Quidditch Cup 2014 needs to happen. Or 15, because they're coming out with all the 15 games now.
Is
Xbox One.
Is Harry Potter a little overdone at this point?
You know what? I don't care. They should update it with, like, all sorts of other teams and allowed you to have a fantasy league and have it where you can create a team and be like have a manager thing like they do on FIFA and Madden and have you create a character. And that'd be awesome. But that's something that will never happen.
Okay.
You know, we should do that. We should go into video game making, and that'd be a hit. Because we'd get all the Harry Potter people to be all over it.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Alright, so now all we gotta do is go back to school, take 4 years of coding, get on that shit. I'll take code and you take graphic design. Good to go. But no. Yeah, so happy birthday, GameCube. Great system. Oh, which color did you have back when you got yours?
I had the platinum.
I had the black one.
Yeah, I bought the platinum one, and then I got it with the with Star Fox Adventures.
That game disappointed me.
Yeah, me too. I never did finish it.
That was like one of the first games I got, and that game was not very good in my opinion. I thought it was going to be cool. The box art looked cool. Game, not so much. But
I will give the GameCube props. Nintendo created one of the best controllers ever with the Wavebird.
Oh, dude, I still use yours to this day. The other night when I told you I got super drunk,
yeah,
we were playing Brawl on the Wii. Everybody had the birds going. I had my wireless GameStop GameCube controller going. And then we had, it was just fun. Just fun.
The Wavebird's such a good controller.
You can't beat that controller, dude. Oh my god.
It's like they took everything that was awesome about the Dreamcast controller and actually made it comfortable. Bam!
Oh.
The Wavebird controller.
Wavebird. And because of the batteries, you had some weight to the controller.
Yeah.
And it wasn't one of them lightweight, flimsy controllers. Like, that's what I don't like about corded
everything about that controller was just solid as could be.
Dude, corded controllers really make me upset at times, especially like these Afterglow ones. You know, they look cool, but they're too lightweight for me. That's why I always go wireless with, like, you know, it's got some batteries in it.
Well, you know, what's funny is I actually, when I had my Scuff built, and I kind of go back and forth, right? So now when I'm playing Call of Duty, I much prefer a super lightweight controller. So when I had my Scuff custom built for me, I had them remove the rumble feature in it. So it's actually pretty damn light.
See, I can't do it.
Plus, I run it corded. I don't put batteries in it.
I couldn't do it. See, I'd have to put batteries. I'd have to have them batteries.
It's just a mentality with certain games. You just gotta play with it until you get used to it. I try to be all pro.
As less lag as possible.
I try, man. I ain't very good at trying, but I try.
Hey, we try, dude. That's all that matters. That's all. Next up, so we'll stay on the Nintendo and talk about Smash Bros. And all that. I sent you that link. I don't know if you saw it earlier. But apparently a lot of Japanese people, I don't know if it's just Japanese people, but from all the pictures it looks like Japanese people, have been like fudging up their DSs with the 3D slide pad, circle pad thing.
Well, isn't the demo only available in Japan right now?
No, if you were a platinum member, you got an email. and got a code, and then you got 3 other codes to give out to friends a week early. We're officially getting the demo on Friday, I believe, or Saturday. Friday or Saturday.
Oh, okay, no, I'm sorry. I think the game was actually released in Japan this week.
Oh, yes, it was released in Japan.
So that's probably why we're seeing all the Japanese ones.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, there's no reports of the American people on the demos tearing theirs up. So I don't know what's up with Japan here. Y'all need to settle down.
Yeah, you guys are having, like, rage masturbation thing. I don't know what the hell's going on, but looking at these pictures, I mean, you guys are straight up like, you guys are like decapitating your fucking thumbstick.
I know, dude. Some of these people took the whole damn thing off.
And some of these Japanese people live in a fucking dirt-filled house. What the hell?
No, not only is the dirt-filled house part, it's the fact that they need to freaking clean their console once in a while.
I mean, there's this one white one here that looks like it has fucking mold growth.
I'm looking at it right now. The one that's missing like the entire thumbstick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one below it, the cosmic green one or blue or whatever it is, the dude used it so much the damn paint's coming off the D-pad.
It's funny, people, because this shit is true right now. We're telling the truth. I mean, people need to settle down for reals. I mean,
what the hell are you guys doing with these handheld consoles to rub the damn paint off of them?
What game came out that we did not get? I mean, I guess Monster Hunter. Look at the very last one, that cosmic or aqua blue, cosmic blue, whatever. They rubbed the paint off that one too.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it took a fucking orbital grinder to it.
I mean, god dang, people need to settle down on these. So there's no reports if Nintendo's going to fix it or what's going to happen.
There's nothing to fix. If you look at the majority of these pictures, they're all original 3DSs. I mean, these people are just having a rage fit on their fucking consoles. I mean, this is, come on, Super Smash Brothers, guys.
Settle down. This isn't the end of the world.
I mean, you've had Tekken, you've had Street Fighter, you've had, whatever the hell their other fighting games on it was. Calm down. Chill out.
I think this is a good time for these people to grow up anyway and get a 3DS XL. Well, or the 3DS LL.
Some of these are the 3DS XL, if you look at the pictures.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess that last one is a 3DS XL.
So...
But, I mean, for the majority of them, they look like a regular 3DSs, though.
Yep.
So, people, break out your wallet books, go buy a new one, and settle the frick down on your Smash Brothers. And maybe use the D-pad if the D-pad's available to use. You don't have to use the analog stick, people. I don't know. I don't know if the D-pad's able to use. I like this guy's comment down here. I get the point of the article, but what bothers me the most is how filthy the 3DSs are. It almost tells me this person doesn't take good enough care of their electronics in the first place. I mean, for the main picture of the article, at least wipe the hair and grime off of it before taking the picture. Come on. Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with that person. I mean, come on.
I still like the fact when these articles are trying to make it sound like it's a huge, widespread thing, and it's an issue, and it's not. These people are fucking
abusing.
They're abusing their systems. Chill out.
Everybody, let's take a
Go pour me a drink.
Let's take a moment here, everybody, and just remember that consoles are sort of like people too, and don't abuse them. We need to stop console abuse. I mean, from people going around smashing Nintendo 64s on the internet to smashing 360s because it red ring. Just settle down.
Next time I see somebody with a video says, "Will it blend?" I'm gonna blend your fucking head.
Quit that shit. Blend?
You know, the blend videos. Every time the electronic comes out.
Yeah.
Here's for the Japanese 3DSs out there. This one's on me.
I wish I had something. Is that more your bourbon?
That'd be some bourbon. My single barrel. Ooh, I'm all warm now.
And our final article is going to move us into the Sony realm, but staying on fighting game topics. I'm a big Guilty Gear fan. It's my favorite fighting game series. Love the DS version.
Oh, shit.
Never got around to playing the Wii version. Played the heck out of the Xbox version. And the PS2. And the PSP. The PSP version was pretty good. But Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear Zerd, X-Erd, Triple X, whatever you want to call it, Sign. Limited edition is announced for the PS4 and PS3.
I just call it XRD.
XRD, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Guilty Gear. I personally like Triple X. That's just me. But, yeah, so you're going to get some kind of book that the game is going to be housed in or something like that. You're going to get a soundtrack. Guilty Gear has an amazing soundtrack because it's a lot of heavy metal, hard rock beats in there, which is really, really different from just about any other fighting game that's out there. And you're going to get an art book, and you're going to get a Soul Bad Guy keychain, which is a replica of his belt buckle. So, some decent stuff there.
It kind of saddens me that this isn't coming to Xbox, though.
Yeah, I don't really know why, since seeing as the last game that came out was on Nintendo. I don't know. I guess they're kind of keeping the theme up with, was it Blaze Blue?
Yeah.
Since it's the same people.
Well, Blaze Blue was on 360 as well.
Yeah, but wasn't the last one PlayStation 3 Vita only?
That one I don't recall.
Yeah, I think the last one was PlayStation 3 and maybe PS4.
I mean, either way you look at it, Sony is the safe bet when it comes to the fighting game genre. I mean, that's still what they primarily use at EVO, but you know, Microsoft is trying to make a big comeback in that area. Obviously, they're pushing out Killer Instinct and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd just like to see it on that system.
Yeah, I mean, you think they would for their first game back into the series. You know, you think they'd put it on both next gen consoles to sell more, but I don't know. Maybe they're maybe the only people that bought PS4s are the only people that's going to play Guilty Gear. I don't know. But yeah, so Guilty Gear is going to get a limited edition, which I'm happy about because I'm queer for those. But yeah. So anyway, I guess we'll move on into what we've been playing. Cody, what have you been playing, sir? Besides Destiny, because we're going to talk about that.
Other than Destiny, the only game I've been playing has been Diablo 3, the Ultimate Evil Edition.
Cool. I haven't. So what did they add in that one?
So, versus the prior console, this has Reapers of Souls with it. So this has the full expansion pack included with it.
So that's all it is?
What's that?
That's all it is?
Well, I mean, it's the full game. It's been upgraded. It's basically the PC version of the game, and they're actually going to have PC patches tie in with the Xbox. So it's basically going to be updated along with the PC version. I mean, there'll probably be a little bit of delay there, but it's going to have support. It's not just going to be, here's a vanilla version of the game, and this is what you're stuck with, like it was on the first game.
Oh, okay. So like what I have.
Right. You have the vanilla version. Okay. There's no updates to it. There's no expansion to it. This has the expansion, the new character. It's got the new character class. It's got the new act in it.
So I need to so I need to find that one on the cheap. Is what you're telling me.
Sure.
Because the vanilla version just sucks.
Yeah, I mean, when you get your Xbox One, this would be one of the first games I would buy if I was you.
All right.
Because this is going to be one of the games between Destiny, Call of Duty, and Diablo 3. Those will be the 3 primary games I'm playing over the next year.
I'm definitely getting Madden 15 as well because I want to play that shit. God, I love me some Madden. You should get Madden.
I got Madden 25.
All right, I'll get that one. Bro, did you see that NBA game went down to like $7.99 brand new on Amazon? Like NBA 14 or something live.
That's such a shitty game.
They said it was so bad, dude. I want to play it. It's so bad. I want to play it, dude. Like that's horrible. I know. But
I've got 2K14, and I'm not a big basketball sim person, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't big into the basketball games after the 64.
But yeah, definitely pick up Diablo because it's got so much content now. It's just so much fun. It's a blast to play with friends.
Cool. All right.
And the controls so well on the Xbox One. It's not even funny.
Yeah, that's one thing I was surprised about when I played. My brief time, I played a little bit of Diablo 3 on the 360 version when I first got it. Controlled pretty nice. I actually liked it. Wasn't.
There's just so much more content now. Instead of just repeatedly playing through the campaign with a new update with Reapers of Souls, it's got what's called an adventure mode, and you can basically go around. Kind of like Destiny, choose whatever story arc or whatever mission you want to play, and you just hop around and do that. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No.
That's cool. Well, we'll definitely have the game on that in November and December and next year and whatnot.
Yeah, that's literally, besides Destiny, obviously, that's the only game I've been playing, and I've been trying to sink a lot of time into it. I looked it up today, actually. I put 53 hours into it.
What, Destiny?
No, in Diablo.
I was about to say, God damn, you've been all over Destiny without me, brother. God, Jesus.
No, I've only put like 15 hours into Destiny.
I have been playing, I told you the other day, we'll have to play it sometime after Destiny wears off of us a little bit. Gotham City Imposters, which I didn't play when it first came out. I noticed, I was really bored one day. It was like the day before I got Destiny. I was really bored. I've got 2,500 games I can play. And I'm like, I really don't want to get out of my chair and go play one. So let me see what I got downloaded on the old 360.
Oh, wait, what's this? A downloadable content?
Oh, yeah, because it's free.
Are you actually getting enjoyment out of DLC?
Well, see, it was free.
No.
I didn't want to get out of my chair.
Because it's awesome. Digital content is sweet because you don't have to get your lazy ass out of your chair. You just press play and you enjoy the shit out of it.
Bastard. I'm going to love that with Destiny and Xbox One. That's going to be great. And I got Call of Duty downloaded already when I get it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be amazing. But it's going to take up so much memory. Anyway, that's a really fun game. I really like it. It's kind of, Team Fortress based with the, two sides going at each other. Tons of crazy weapons.
So
and ways to get around.
Is it playable now? Because when this game first came out, it was so broken.
I think it's definitely playable. I had a lot of fun with it.
Okay, I'll give you a little back history. The game, I wanted to play the shit out of it when it first came out, and I started off playing it on the PC because it came to PC first. So we were playing the shit out on the PC, but it was so broken and so laggy. Even with my computer was having a hard time running it.
Wow.
If that tells you anything. So when it came out on the Xbox 360, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. They had it on sale, so I bought it for cheap. It was like $7 or something like that. And still had a lot of those same issues. A lot of server lag issues. It was just hard to connect in games. Once you were in game, it was nearly impossible to play. The frame rates were ridiculous. So then they decided to make it free to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? The free to play version and the paid for version don't interact. So if your friends had the free to play version, then I had to download the free to play version and actually play with them. I couldn't play with them through my purchase copy. So at that point, it made the purchase copy completely irrelevant.
That's so stupid.
It is stupid. How is it not the same game client the same servers and everything, but you just make it free. I mean, how does that not work?
Yeah, I don't get that at all, dude.
So, I mean, there was a lot of controversy with this game when it first came out. It ran very poorly, and I really haven't gotten back into it since.
I mean, there's not a ton of people playing it. Don't get me wrong that, it's not like Halo or, there's probably more people playing Halo 3 than there's playing this game, all right? But, because you can only, I could only do the one, I think it was the team deathmatch kind of mode. It was the only mode where there's people actually playing on it. Mm-hmm. And, which was fine with me, that's all I really wanted to play in the first place. But, God, I just love how you can jump around and the roller skates and the gliding, and then you get the glide smash.
Yeah, I always have fun with that when it works.
Oh, man, and the grapple hook. The grapple hook is amazing. You can literally sit on one side of the map and grapple to the other. I mean, it was a very good game. The map layouts were very good. I really enjoyed the map layouts. I enjoyed the where you could re-get the health. It wasn't like an instant health respawner. It was much like Team Fortress. Mm-hmm. So that's something they did very well. The whole game's just good. I mean, weapon balances were very nice, and I just thought it was a pretty good game. I don't know why more people don't play it now, because I don't see anything really wrong with it. But, yeah, so that's one game I've been playing, besides Destiny.
Well, I mean, it very might well be because of the same reason I just said. When it first came out, it was so poorly optimized. Maybe that's people just remember that and they haven't given it a try since.
I guess. I mean, for free to play and it being still and have servers up, it's awesome. I wouldn't not recommend it to anybody. So
maybe we should do we should do some co-op gameplay footage.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down for that.
Post it up on the old YouTubes.
I did spend $2.50 for this cute little poison ivy thing that's supposed to float around you or something. Just because I had money on my Xbox Live account, which I don't know where it came from. So,
cool.
Yeah, so I bought that thing. I don't even know if it does anything. But
see, I have no issues spending money on free-to-play games. I do it quite often because I love a lot of free-to-play games. Mainly on Steam. They have a lot of really good free-to-play games, and I like to spend money on there to support developers because a lot of times the games that they produce are fucking top-notch.
Yes.
Loadout, Brawl Busters. I love those titles.
Oh, yeah. What's another, oh, jeez. Isn't Blacklight, isn't that free-to-play?
Blacklight Retribution,
yeah. Warframe.
Which Warframe is on Xbox One now.
Yeah, that's definitely a game I wanted to check out. There's some other game too. I forget it now.
Most of you guys are probably going to notice on this podcast over the next year or so that I am slowly. Actually, I shouldn't say slowly. It's kind of rapidly. I'm becoming a big Xbox One fan. When this generation first started, I was pretty sure that.
PS4 all the way, baby.
PS4 all the way. I was going to use the Xbox One supplemental as, exclusives and shit like this. But I don't know. The OS has grown on me. The controller, as much as an improvement as the DualShock 4 is over the DualShock 3, once I got the Xbox One controller in my hand, I was like, DualShock 4 ain't got nothing on this.
Yeah, definitely. I even agree with that.
I mean, even though it's supposedly inferior hardware, which is bullshit, we know that it was gimped because of Kinect. We'll get into that for another episode. But, really, it's just more enjoyable to me because of the controller. So, most of you people out there thinking that I'm just an Xbox fanboy. I'm not. It's become my preference. I still have my PS4.
The only reason I'm getting the Xbox One first is because it's a special edition. Yeah.
And so you can play with me.
Yeah, that's true. I need to get one of these sometime. I can't be Blake's Game Room and not be next gen. So.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I got Wii U. We'll go right into a question that I got here from our good buddy Tom before we go into our thoughts on Destiny. Because we're going to try to make a little bit shorter podcast tonight so we can go play Destiny. Which of these three systems would you say was marketed poorly? Wii U?
Yep.
Xbox One? PlayStation Vita?
We don't even have to go any further. The first one, yep.
I don't know, the Vita wasn't marketed very good either.
No, okay. Here's the thing, though. People can go into a store and they can visually see the difference between the PlayStation Vita and the PlayStation Portable, or the PSP.
That's very true.
Most people, and you got to realize who the core customer base was for the original Nintendo Wii. It was a lot of parents, a lot of older people. There wasn't that many what we'll call core gamers, let's say. So they go into the store and they see something that just says Wii with a U on the end of it. I mean, what is it? Is this an attachment or what's going on? There wasn't good television marketing. There wasn't good magazine marketing. Nintendo really did a piss poor job. And it's not just at the beginning. It's even up till now, they've done a piss poor job.
Yeah, they've only just really started coming on with commercials with Mario Kart 8.
2015, I think, will be the year for the Wii U. Which is sad. When did this come out? 2012?
Yeah.
So, we're talking 3 years into the life cycle, and Nintendo are finally getting around to realizing, hey, we might have screwed up here. And it's not because we have a bad system. The Wii U is a fantastic system. It may not be up to par spec-wise with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but that doesn't matter. They've got the IPs to get their shit together. But they didn't market it correctly. They didn't have the correct advertisement. And they didn't have any fucking first-party titles for the first 2 years that were worth a damn.
No, they did not.
What do people buy Nintendo consoles for? It's not for the EA titles. It's not for Halo. It's not for Call of Duty. It's for Mario Kart.
Although Call of Duty plays very well on the Wii U.
It does. Actually, Black Ops 2, that was probably my favorite console to play it on. But I digress. People aren't going to go out and buy a Wii U for Black Ops.
No.
So, I mean, yeah, I think hands down, Nintendo wins that category as the worst marketing for a system. I don't think the Vita was marketed well. However, they had a big enough presence in Japan on the portable side to keep them going. And you would think that would be the same for the Wii U, too. But I don't think the Wii U did all that great in Japan, either. No,
it didn't. I was seeing where, like, the Wii was still outselling it at some points when it came out.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's pretty bad.
Well, see, I mean, they have fantastic... The way they designed it, the way they utilize the fact that you're still using Nintendo Wii controllers, you can still play Nintendo Wii games on it, that's all fantastic. But, you know, if I was the core Wii gamer out there and I didn't know shit about video games, I just knew, hey, I liked the Nintendo Wii, we like waggling around and shit, and I went to the store and saw this... I would think, hey, what the hell is this? This is a very expensive add-on or expansion or something like that. Because we're using the same controllers and all that shit, so I don't really need that. The games are more expensive, blah, blah, blah.
Very true. Very true.
They should have called it something else.
They should have called it the Nintendo U or something.
I mean, to this day, I think that screwed them.
Yeah. The Wii should have been the Wii. That's it. No more Wii. No more nothing. Should have been Wii done after that. All right? The Wii U, it's not good. It's not. At least they should have called it the Wii 2. That way people would know it's new. It's the next Wii. You know? They should have just called it like the N2 or something stupid like that, you know, like the N64. I don't know. Should have named it something else. I thought the Vita was also, like you said, very poorly marketed. Really, the only people that bought it are people that love JRPG games, or if you like a lot of downloadable content. Because PlayStation Plus, you can get a lot of free games that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some great games on the Vita. Gravity Rush, Sword Art Online, Hollow Fragment. You got the Call of Duty game was alright on there. You got Uncharted. They have an Uncharted game on there. I have yet to play, but I heard it was decent. I mean, the Vita's got some great games, just like the Wii U, but also very poorly marketed. I don't think the Xbox One was marketed. I think the Kinect is what screwed it over at the beginning and made it $100 more. Microsoft kind of shot themselves in the foot on that one.
Well, so, no, Microsoft actually marketed well. They put the time, the money, and everything into the marketing of the Xbox One, but they marketed it to the wrong fucking people. They didn't market it to the gamers. They marketed it to the people sitting on their couch wanting to watch fucking NFL on the TV.
Yeah, because I totally want to play Madden and watch the game at the same time.
There's a difference between marketing and marketing properly. They did a great job marketing. They just marketed the wrong fucking thing.
Should have been marketing Halo Master Collection and shit instead of people wanting to watch NFL and watch live TV.
They got their shit right though at E3.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, look at this year. This year's been pretty good for it. So.
Yeah.
I should say the later half of this year.
Yeah.
But, so I guess that's all on those three. Let's move right on to our thoughts of Destiny. I personally love Destiny. I didn't give a shit about Destiny until the day I bought it. I'm like, this is stupid. Everybody's just a hype train. But I traded in.
That's interesting coming from you being such a big Halo fan.
I know. I mean, I loved Halo. I kind of lost interest with Halo 4. I don't know why. Halo Reach I thought was really good. This game just looked... I don't know. I just wasn't hyped for it. Mainly, I guess, because I'm at that point where I'm a couple months away from the next-gen console. And I don't really want to buy anything new for my now console. I want to wait and get it for the next one. And I've been going around to these pawn shops and stuff, buying games on the cheap. And I had like $35 worth of games that I've put money in. It's like 10 games or so. Traded them to GameStop. They gave me like $140. I was like, okay. Looked online that morning, saw that this Destiny Ghost Edition has become super ultra freaking rare, and like nobody's able to get one. So I asked my buddy at GameStop, I'm like, you got any more of these things? Because I was just going to really buy whatever platform they had except PS4. Even if they had the Xbox One, I was just going to go ahead and buy it. And he said, yeah, I got one Xbox 360 copy left. And I'm like, all right, give it to me. I'm like, and he's like, well, the box is a little damaged. I can give you 10% off. I'm like, yeah, that's even better. Now I don't have to come out money pocket at all, you know. Mm-hmm. So I put the other $5 on my Persona game coming out at the end of the month. And, oh my God. Just wow. That's all I can say about this game. Just wow. This game is amazing. Now, I wasn't really into Borderlands. I only played it once or twice. But I can see how people make the comparisons with the hit markers, with the getting weapons and stuff like that. And, you know, going around with your friends and all. And it's kind of an open world environment somewhat. But, you know, not a hugely vast open world like I thought it was going to be. But then you also have your Halo gameplay with your shooting mechanics, your jumping mechanics, your shield mechanics, all of that, the health system, all of that's very, very Halo-esque. But, yeah, I mean, great game. I mean, I think Cody's already hit level 20, which is like, you got to be level 20 to do anything in the game anyway. And I'm right below him, like I'm 19 3/4 level. Great game. I mean, I was just mind blown by how great it was. And just for everybody to know, if you get the 360 copy, or I think the PS3 copy, and you bought the disc version, and you know you're going to get a PS4 or an Xbox One before January, like, for Christmas or whatever, go ahead now and buy the expansion pass and go ahead and enter the code and all that and have it done, because that way you will be able to get the full digital copy of whatever next-gen console you're getting for free. So you're going to get 2 game licenses for free. You're going to get your disc copy on your old gen. You're going to get the digital copy on your next gen.
It doesn't have to be disc copy. You can buy the digital too, which is what I did.
I'm just saying if people bought the digital, they have to buy the expansion pass. I mean, if they bought the hard copy, you have to buy the expansion pass. Now, if you just buy the digital copy, you're good. You don't have to buy the expansion pass to get to the game free on the next one. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Which is lucky for me that the collector's edition, the Ghost edition, came with the expansion pass. So I kind of lucked out on that one.
Right.
But so, what are your thoughts on it, sir? I would like to hear your ins and outs, because you had a little more experience than I did with it.
Obviously, we know that you think it was very great. I think you said that about 15 times.
Yeah. I like it.
So I agree. Obviously, it didn't hurt this game that Bungie has all these years of creating fast and fluid first-person action games. I mean, it shows. I mean, this game shines in the actual action and combat. I mean, this is bar none probably one of the best first-person player experiences you'll ever come to. I mean, it just plays so well. With that being said, people need to realize what Destiny is. Destiny is an MMO. This is not your run-of-the-mill first-person shooter. This is not Halo. This is not Borderlands. Even though everything about this game is basically right now currently a mission-based Halo, if you can think of it in those regards. There's really there is a story to it, but you got to think about it in the style of mission-based MMO storyline. It's not like a fluid storyline that you would typically have in a Bungie Halo game. So, with that being said, because the reason I hear that, I hear a lot of people bitching and moaning about there not being a story, the story sucks, you can beat it in 9 hours, blah, blah, blah. This is a vanilla MMO, people. You got to realize that. How many people out there, when you played WoW vanilla, it was the same thing. You got to level 20, that was the max. Now the level max cap is 90. What Bungie has set forth for this game, this is going to be, I think they said like a 5 to 7 year game. They're going to continually expand the world through expansion packs instead of creating just a new game, a sequel, and all that stuff. So there's not going to be a Destiny 4. It's going to be expanded throughout DLC. So people just
which is very smart.
People just need to keep that in mind right now. We've already hit the standard. At least I have. You're almost there. We've hit the standard level cap. There is an additional level increase that you can have for your armor and all that stuff. It's called. It's an extra 10 levels, so you can max 30 right now with your light modes. So you got your character who will be level 20, and then your character equipment, which you can go up to level 30 with. So it's a little different. They have a couple of things there. But right now, what I'm having trouble with, and I would like to know when they're going to release Expansion Pack 1, because I'm in-game right now. I'm still leveling up. I'm still having a lot of fun going through the missions and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, there's not that many missions to keep me interested if they prolong the first Expansion Pack too long. So, I mean, I'm already at the point where it's just rinse, repeat for me. We're going through playing the same thing. Obviously, there's the competitive online multiplayer, which is as fun as ever. I can always still have the fun with that. But with this being an MMO, I'd kind of like to see them release new things as we go along, which they're going to. I was actually taking a look at the Destiny app, which is a companion app that you guys should download immediately. They've got a desktop version for Windows. and Mac, as well as on Android and iOS right now. They don't have any plans releasing one for Windows Phone, which I don't really understand why. But you can get it on Android, you can get it on iOS, and your desktop on your computer. There's a lot of great information there. There's forums, community forums. You can check out all your player stats, create a clan and stuff like that through that. So check that out. But what I was getting to is they also release constant updates with that. Here coming up on September 26th, they're going to start releasing the first community raids. So we'll get more of that MMO co-op experience. People are going to be maxed out, so we can really start to enjoy the in-game a lot more so than what we're doing right now. So that's just a couple more weeks away. On the 26th, they just started releasing public events this weekend, so that's a little different too. So people got to realize, just because you've already hit max cap, don't give up on the game, because this is an MMO. And I think that's what a lot of people are going into this thinking, oh shit, this is Halo, and now they're kind of pissed off and bored because they're already at max cap and they can't find anything else to do. And these people have probably never played an MMO in their life, but they got to realize that's what it is.
Very well said, sir.
So I'm loving the game. I'm digging it. I mean, that's easy to tell because it's hard for me to put the controller down. I had to put the controller down just to record this podcast, which as soon as we get off here, I'll be going right back to.
Very true. I will be as well.
But I love what they're doing with it, especially the integration of the legacy systems with the next-gen systems. So like you said, I bought the Xbox 360 version digitally, and I automatically got the Xbox One edition for free with it. And it's not just the fact of getting the next-gen system for free with it. It's the fact that I could be playing on the Xbox 360, and then I could seamlessly go over to the Xbox One, and I'm at the same point I was on the 360. I've got the same character, I've got all the same gear, I've got all the same inventory, everything. It's the same. So it's a flawless, seamless system. The only thing they could have capitalized on there is if they had cross-platform play. If they can do that, why can't they let me play with you, say, you on your Xbox 360 and me on my Xbox One?
Yeah, that'd be something I wish they'd have too. But I mean, I don't know. Do they have anything right now besides Final Fantasy 14 that has that?
I mean, that's old technology, though. I mean, just the fact that because there's not too many games out there that doesn't do it. You think of Shadowrun. Shadowrun, you were able to play with people on 360 and PC.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
And Shadowrun's fucking old as hell now.
I never played it.
So, I mean, it's old technology. It's nothing new. It's just nobody ever implements that, and I'm not sure why. I think with this being an MMO, that would have drastically helped.
Yeah, it probably would have. It would, it'd give you more enjoyment out of it, because I remember you got on the 360 version. You're like, oh, God, this is so not as good as the Xbox One.
Well, no. So don't take me wrong. We played the 360 version last night for how many hours?
Like 3 hours.
3 hours. We played the game. We beat the game with it, and it plays extremely well on the 360. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Just visually, that's the only upgrade I've seen so far on next gen was the visual upgrade, because I have it on PS4 as well. But they all play the same. They all play identical, except for the PS4 version. I think that's just because of the controller. I don't know what it is. I just don't like the way it plays with the DualShock 4. But
I don't like the way about any shooting game plays with the DualShock 4.
Yeah.
DualShock in general. That's why I got that PS3 tournament controller. That thing's awesome.
So, I mean, but it's awesome, dude. I love it. I love what they did with it. Of course, I'm a big MMO fan. I own way more MMOs than any one person should. But the way they designed this, I mean, I see the potential that Bungie has with this over the next 3, 4, 5 years. Yes,
very true. I do too. It's going to be awesome. I think it's smart that they're going to do like you said with the expansions instead of making a whole new game. It's going to be more enjoyable for me because that means I'm still going to be able to play the game and it'll be relevant even if I don't have the newest expansion.
Right.
Or what have you. But, yeah, so that's our thoughts on Destiny, guys. We're going to go play Destiny right now. Cody, before we get off here, where can they find you at on the internet? I think you deactivated your Facebook page again.
Did I? I probably did. Not a big deal, because my main place you can find me up on Twitter at Don Raiden or at Cody J Ash. I got 2 Twitter pages there, and then also on Twitch.tv/Don Raiden.
And I am Blake's Game Room on Twitter and Facebook. Or you can go find me on YouTube at Blake's Game Room as well. Or EOEarth1, whichever one you want to put in there. I'll pop up on one of those. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have enjoyed this shorter episode, kind of more to the point, mainly because we want to go play the game, so there wasn't as much comedy in this one. So until next time, this has been Blake with the Average Gamer Show and Cody, and we'll see y'all back in the next episode.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by.